Peace and healing, everybody. It's Chief Why Not. Welcome back. I'm Chief of Why Not Gods and Goddesses. You need only truth. That's why we throw them wise up, because it's time to wise up. How y'all feeling today? We finna get into a deep download. Also, we taking spirit showers, meditation also. So glad to see you guys again. Always remember, meditation is medication. Life is an illusion, ain't no separation. People try to live life like life ain't got an expiration. That's why it's always hard work and dedication with no hesitation. I'm never faking. But yeah, though, I'm in good spirits today, man. You see, I'm healing up just well. Meditation, spirit showers did accelerate my recovery process. So I'm thankful for the wisdom I have in self-healing. I appreciate all the healing vibrations that were sent out to me. Appreciate you guys. You guys are truly my reflections. So it's deep though. Of course, we gotta light that plant up real quick. Let's light the plant up. Get right. Get the man right. Oh shit. Okay. No battery. Let me get my charger for this real quick. I'm glad that happened right now. 1 second, y'all. Medication is the meditation. One second. Let me see. Block. Okay, I hear ya. I hear you talking, low battery. I hear you. Okay. Everything working. Little brief intermission real quick.
Don't miss huge savings in store this week only at Ashley. For a limited time only, save up to $1,000 off your entire...
Brief intermission real quick. Peace to the gods and the goddesses in the building. Let me see who we got up in here. I can't see,
Absolutely no money down.
let me see if I can comment.
Incredible deals starting at $449. Click the banner to find
Let's see.
store appointment today.
Okay.
This week only.
Just came in for the Instagram live. Okay, I appreciate that, Decorum. Appreciate that. If y'all in the building, feel free to comment so I can know you in here. Let me get my cash shout out. Okay. Damn, can I comment? I can't even comment. let's get this download started. So we're gonna flame the plant up. If you guys do want to give back, you can do so in my Cash App. My new Cash App is Eltariq, Eltariq9, the number 9. Eltariq9, Eltariq9. That's my Cash App. I definitely appreciate all the love and the balance that I receive. We're gonna flame this plant up and get to it though. Of course, we will be starting this download off with meditation. As you guys know, meditation is the medication. I appreciate the likes. Gratitude. And why not try? We do use the plant for medicinal purposes. The plant is a healing plant. Everything about this plant is healing. From the leaf, to the stem, to the bud, all the way down to the flower. This is a healing plant. I give thanks. We're going to be starting this download off with meditation spirit showers. So flame your plant up right now. Set your intentions. And we finna take off to the astral planes in about 2-3 minutes. Peace to all the reflections in the building. If you're in the building, feel free to comment. Okay, we got Deedon Wilson. Peace, God. If y'all in the building, feel free to comment so I can know you in here. So yeah, we finna take off to the astral plane in the next 2 minutes. Start off with meditation and then get into the build on telekinesis, the truth about telekinesis. Play for keeps. What up, though? Peace, God. It's deep. Around this time, utilize this time to set your intentions. Written in clay. Peace, God. Peace, God. I appreciate the support, man. Appreciate the energy. Okay, we got the reflections in here pulling up. That's what's up. Use this time to set your intentions. Your intentions must be pure in order to enter the kingdom of God. What is God? Divine knowledge of self. It's an understanding. So this is what God is, an understanding, a higher understanding. And you can only get to the kingdom of God through pure intentions. People with evil understandings or evil intent don't receive understanding. People with evil intent, the only thing they get in life, confusion, chaos, misunderstanding. And this is because their intentions are not pure. As I always say, the heart must weigh lighter than a feather at the end of your life cycle. Balance. This is what it's all about. So let's get it. Set your intentions. Intentions must be pure. When entering divine states of consciousness, meditation has many purposes. What's your purpose for meditating? If you don't have one, you might want to take a second, take this time right now to think about what's your purpose. Because this makes meditation more powerful, your intention. Don't try to clear your mind out in meditation. That's not how you meditate. In fact, to clear your mind, is the total opposite of meditation. Because to meditate truthfully means to think deeply. So if your mind is clear, you're not in deep thought. But when your mind is, you stuck thinking deeply, this is to meditate. Don't try to clear your mind. More like organize your mind. Make room, make more mind space for divine thought to arrive. Sometimes we can't get enough. We can't get any new thoughts. Why? New ideas. Why? Because the mind space is cluttered. We got ideas sitting over here on this part of the mind. It's supposed to be on this side of the mind because this is not the category. A lot of things misplaced up there. Mind space. Organize the mind space and make room for more divine thoughts. A lot of us can't think of new shit, new ideas because we're not organized up top. So it's deep. With that being said, I'm gonna take 2 more tablespoons of my medicine and we finna blast off like a rocket ship. After meditation, I will be getting into the download, the truth about telekinesis. So let's get it. Put that thing on out, phone out. Put him on out. We're finna tap in, man. Go to the astral planes real quick. I feel like I'll be in the astral planes for like 10 seconds. That should be 10 minutes. Shit's truthfully mind-boggling.
The 2023 Kia Sportage will take you to new heights thanks to multi-terrain all-wheel drive mode.
This meditation session, as I said, meditation is used for many different purposes. So you want to take this time out to set your intentions. And, for me personally, this session will be to increase my psychic abilities. Specifically, telekinesis, my telekinetic psychic abilities, aerokinesis, and this is what accelerated my learning process, meditation. So this spirit shower for me is going to be focusing the energy on my psychic abilities. Take what I know about meditation to the astral planes. Go to an island. Find me a nice hammock right off the coast of the ocean under a palm tree. The smell of weed is just blowing past my face. I get in my comfort zone up there, sit in that hammock with the thought, with what I already know about telekinesis. See, I know a lot about telekinesis. So I'm taking this thought, what I know already, to the astral planes, and I'm about to meditate on it, truly meditate on it. Watch how I reveal, watch how much of a higher understanding is revealed to you. If you take what you know to meditation, you will gain higher understandings of it. So when I say I pull my wisdom from meditation, this is saying meditation doesn't help me know things. Meditation don't help me know. I don't learn shit in meditation. Meditation helps me gain a higher understanding of what I already know. So this is where the wisdom comes in, that your understanding. And this is powerful. And that it's safe to say that meditation raises your intuition, or this type of meditation, spirit shower, raises your intuition, because your intuition is your ability to understand things without reason. And in meditation, you're getting higher understandings of things you already know. So this is raising your intuition, which is a psychic ability too. So you see how powerful this shit is. It works around, it works its way all around the board. Everybody gets a little, every aspect of yourself gets a little bit of healing and upgrading in meditation. So let's dive deep, man. I'm finna set this timer, man. I'm finna get into these, put these hertz on. We finna get into the build after this. The truth about meditation after the spirit showers. Okay. We set these timer. All right, y'all, let's get it. Timer set, 10 minutes. Piece of the reflections in the building. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up in the building. Y'all know that help with the algorithms, man. Let's get it, man. Intentions is set. Enhancing the psychic abilities, specifically telekinesis.
The 2023 Kia Sportage will take you to new heights thanks to multi-terrain all-wheel drive mode. Take in the new views, the ones outside and inside.
Today on our show, we have the science of happiness.
With a panoramic instrument panel, listen to Sirius XM for all the variety you crave. Kia, movement that inspires. Go to kia.com.
Peace and healing. Let's get it.
About the all-new Sportage. Sportage features and Sirius
Let's
XM
get it,
available
man.
vary by month.
Welcome back, my beautiful reflections, man. Peace and healing to the gods and the goddesses on the earth plane, Joe. Straight up, man. That was a beautiful spirit shower as always, man. That shit was so deep. I ain't want to come up out of it. I keep saying, like, I need to extend spirit meditation sessions. Extend the timer. Because 10 minutes truly ain't enough. You feel me? I need more like 30 minutes. That's the good thing about spirit showers. If you're taught to meditate the correct way, you'll enjoy meditation and you'll see way more benefits. You'll see, like, you will yield results. You have to be taught correctly. if you're taught correctly how to meditate, you'll look at meditation and this knowledge as a privilege, because if you do it the right way, you won't want to come from up out of there. You know, you'll get comfortable up there because you're familiar and you know how to do shit. This shit definitely healing though. As it pertains to telekinesis, let's get into the download. Let me grab my lighter real quick, y'all. Shit. So what's deep? So when we dealing with telekinesis, the ability to move physical objects without physical contact. This is what telekinesis is. So, this download is the truth about telekinesis. Telekinesis is your ability to move physical objects without physical contact. And you have different branches of this practice. You got different branches of this practice. These branches are dealing with different elements. Well, it starts off with different elements. You have earth, which is geokinesis. You have fire, which is pyrokinesis. You have the element of water. This is hydrokinesis. And then you have the element of air, which is aerokinesis, the element that, you know, I have the most strength in as of now. So I specialize in aerokinesis. But we're talking about the truth about telekinesis. So all of them, all of these different elemental practices, these are all telekinesis. Have an element you're working with, whether it be earth, wind, air, or fire. So aerokinesis is a telekinetic ability. What's up, peace goddess? Hey Tish, welcome to the chat, man. We just got out of spirit showers. We got my goddess in here, peace of light. What's up, sweetie? So definitely get a video a thumbs up, man. I appreciate the support, everybody. Thumb up the video. Y'all know that help with the algorithms. So we're dealing with telekinesis. The truth about telekinesis. Because I say the truth about telekinesis because I understand it's trending. Tribe ties, peace, God. We got the reflections in the building. That's what's up, man. Appreciate the thumbs up. I appreciate the support, the energy, everybody. So let's get it. Fucking tripod, fucking up, boy. It's all good. We're gonna get to this knowledge, man. We're gonna get to this knowledge. Look at it. Telekinetic abilities already. So anyway, as it pertains to telekinesis, this download is the truth about telekinesis because it's became a trend now, you know? So a lot of people trending, they want to get into it and activate their powers. I have no problem with that. That's what I'll encourage. Get into it. But, you know, we got adversary. Wherever there's good intention, there's going to be adversary, confusion. And the way people teach in telekinesis nowadays is absurd. I hear the most outlandish things when it comes to telekinesis. So I can honestly say nobody's teaching telekinesis correct. Nobody's teaching telekinesis, you feel me? Truthfully, you know, from a divine understanding. Now, I'm still learning telekinesis as well. So I haven't yet put telekinesis as, you know, a part of our practices. No, not our practices, our curriculums. I haven't done it yet because I haven't mastered it. So once I master it, then I will say, yes, I'm a teacher of telekinesis. Now what we can do is, same thing we're doing right now. We having discussions about this topic. We can have discussions. I can sit down and share techniques and, you know, give advice, but I wouldn't say I'm a teacher. See, I teach meditation. I teach divine knowledge of self. I teach mental healing. These are things that I have a divine understanding of, you know, and I've mastered these things. Telekinesis, I have a very high understanding of it, but there's still much more for me to learn. So, but I listen to people teach telekinesis. One guy got on my IG, he got real, he say, yo, the only way you can tap into your telekinetic powers, unlock these powers you have, is if you on an alkaline, electric, raw vegan diet. I fight for truth. I stand before the truth. I protect the truth. I told the man he's a liar, just like that. I said, you're a liar. And the truth is nowhere near that statement you just made. I'm not a vegan. I used to be. I'm not a vegan anymore. But I've advanced way past these people that's teaching telekinesis in a much sooner time. So that just lets me know that it has nothing to do with the food you eat. Telekinesis has everything to do with your mentality. How well can you make a connection to the element you want to manipulate? So this is what it is. This is what telekinesis has to do with making a connection. That connection requires mind, body, and intention. So, the truth about telekinesis. Telekinesis, there is no one way to teach TK. You're not gonna, it's people out here, they saying, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. And if you do what they say do, it won't happen to you. It won't happen for you. So this is showing us like, yo, they say, do it this way. I do it that way. Nothing happens. And this is because the best way to learn TK is through self-practice. If I wanted to learn how to play basketball, I wouldn't Google how to play basketball. I wouldn't YouTube search how to play basketball. I will pick up a basketball, start dribbling, and start taking some shots. Practice. So this is how I teach meditation when I'm teaching it. Although I'm not teaching because a lot of people say I'm qualified to teach it because I have a high understanding of it, but I'm humble now. I'll stay humble for a second because I haven't mastered it, but I understand telekinesis way better than these niggas that's on the wave. They're gonna confuse you. Don't listen to them. If you have any questions about TK, come to me, ask me. If you learn telekinesis under Chief, you will be ahead of the classroom. See, in TK, they telling you like, yo, to get, what's the directions to, if you ask them what's the directions to TK, telekinesis, they'll tell you like, well, you gotta go down the street. Once you get to the stop sign, make a left. Take that left, take that all the way to the stoplight. Once you get to the stoplight, make a hard right and then another left, and TK telekinesis is right there. I'm telling you, if you ask me what's the directions to TK, all you gotta do, see that house right there, cut through that gangway, hop that fence, shoot across the alley, and TK right there. I'm giving you shortcuts because you're gonna see real results. And you're gonna be like at the head of the class. I'm not gonna get into the teachings about TK on this video because I have other videos that I've done that, and I will do more on the teachings, like different techniques and shit. Just discussing it, and we just discussing the truth about TK. So again, what is the truth about telekinesis? The truth is, you don't have to be a vegan diet. You don't have to be on a vegan diet. I seen somebody, we was on TK on Instagram Live. And this one dude, he said, well, to raise the energy, you gotta do this. He was doing all type of symbols. You feel me? All type of weird shit. He say this will make you more powerful. And I just asked him like, what if I ain't gotta do all that? What if I know how to do telekinesis without doing all that? What if that might slow my understanding of telekinesis down? That has nothing to do with telekinesis or the object or the element you want to manipulate. You don't have to do no hand mudras or none of that shit. Simply connect with the element you want to manipulate. And practice. You can become a master at TK if you distribute the correct amount of practice hours. You have to put in a certain amount of practice hours. I'm gonna say 500 practice hours at telekinesis, and you'll master it. You don't probably need that much. That was an exaggeration. I would say like 200-300 practice hours. Telekinesis, you'll master it. But you have to do it. That's like 2 hours a day telekinesis practice for like 3 months, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Some shit. Every day. You'll master it. So this is the best way to learn TK, by practicing. If you have questions, you look at everybody you know who doing TK and see who has the best understanding and see who's doing it, who's really doing it. And you ask them questions. But ultimately, your best teacher is life itself. This is the practice you put in. Because I can tell you what to do, And I know if when I tell you what to do, it'll work for you, you know. But let's just say it don't. This is because there's no one way to learn psychic abilities. You have to learn them, you know, on your own accord to your liking and adjustment. I guess I'll drop a gem, a little technique, secret, not even a secret, a technique gem in aerokinesis. When you're practicing telekinesis, you wanna, say you're doing aerokinesis, and you're trying to make the object with your hand doing hand motions or whatever you do. Out of 100 times, you're gonna move that object at least once, two, twice, maybe 3 times. Out of 100 tries, you just practicing, out of 100 tries, you're gonna move it at least 2-3 times. And when you move it, you're gonna say to yourself, wait, that motherfucker just moved. Nah, it wasn't me. That was the wind. That wasn't nothing but the wind. It wasn't me. Well, there's 2 things I want to break down with that. First and foremost, in aerokinesis, the wind is your friend. So how are you going to practice aerokinesis and you don't have a connection with that element, air? So in the beginning of aerokinesis, of aerokinetic practices, you want to use the wind as much as possible. Strong gusts of wind to move whatever you're trying to move. This is how you start off. Start off by using wind. I don't care if they say, yo, he ain't do shit, but threw his hand in some wind and moved that object by wind, of course. This is aerokinesis, a telekinetic ability used to manipulate air or wind. So, this is only the beginning though. You practice that using wind to knock or move whatever object you want. Practice it. As you develop in your practice, you will gain a connection with the wind, allowing you to understand how wind operates and maneuvers a little better. You have a better understanding of this wind because you've been practicing with the wind. So as time go on out your practices, you will begin to use less and less wind. The less wind you use, the stronger your connection is with the element of air or wind. And you will start to use less and less wind. And your distance from the object will widen. Like you'll start to get further and further back from the object, doing hand motions, using less wind. So at first, when you first started off, you was like this, using wind. And you was close up on the object. You've advanced in your practice now. Say a month later, you like 2-3 feet from that motherfucker object. Like this. No wind at all, just. No, this is not no wind. You'll be doing that standing farther away from the object and moving whatever object you intend to. So you started off using the wind. This is how you develop your connection with the wind. You work with it. As time go on, you'll be using less and less wind, further away from the object, until eventually you'll master this. You will develop a secure connection with the wind. And you won't even need your hands or subtle hand motions or none of that shit. You can sit like this and stare at that motherfucker and send a gust of wind through to the object. So this is how deep of a connection you have made with the element you was practicing with. So in meditation, you don't need to meditate to gain psychic abilities. However, this is the truth about telekinesis. However, specific types of meditation do enhance your psychic abilities. Spirit showers, the way Why Not Tribe meditates, this is a proven fact that it will enhance psychic abilities. So it's like I was into aerokinesis like 3 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago. Tapped into it. Fell back. Even before that, I was, familiar with telekinesis, aerokinesis, pyrokinesis, geokinesis. Fell back. So it's become trendy now. So I dived back into the practice. I've been a consistent practitioner of aerokinesis for about a month now. A consistent practitioner. I'm moving objects and I ain't even got to touch them. No subtle hand motions or nothing. And meditation is the reason I'm well learned in this practice. The reason I've accelerated in my skills of aerokinesis is because of meditation. So it does enhances it, but you don't need to meditate to gain psychic abilities, telekinetic abilities. You don't need to meditate to be telekinetic, but it will enhance it though. So in spirit showers, you may see me doing like this, coming back, palms up, going down. When you come in like this, I'm very sensitive to the wind, and I can feel the wind pressuring down on my hand as I raise it up. I can feel that, but I'm not creating wind. I'm doing it very slow, and I make sure I do it very slow, inhaling for 10 seconds. As I raise my hand, I can feel wind. As I raise my hand slowly, I can feel wind coming down on my palms. So this is how sensitive I've become to the wind, strengthening my connection to it. Not even making no wind, but I can feel air coming down on my palms. And I can feel air as I pull them down, raise them down, I can feel air going up to my palms, very slow. This is how sensitive I've become to air. This is why I say I specialize in aerokinesis, which is a telekinetic ability used to manipulate air or wind. So the truth is, telekinesis is available to anyone that practices. You have to have the time to put in this type of practice, because telekinesis requires consistent practice. So if you're a busy person, unfortunately, some of us have jobs that take most of our life away. You feel me? We got kids, family, and left with very little time to help strengthen up self. But if you don't have those problems, I understand those problems, but if you don't have those problems and you want to, indulge in the practice of telekinesis, just know it's going to require consistency. This is the only way you'll advance in it and see results. Consistent practice. I'm talking about when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do when you hopping out the bed, before you even go take a piss, you move in an object. You wake up, you got objects set up on your dresser. So when you go to sleep, so when you wake up, you can just wake up and move something. You move in an object. When you wake up throughout the day, you move in an object. Hour time of practice, hour or two of practice. Before you go to sleep, you move in an object, waking up on the same vibration. This is how you will master this. I'm not telling you, man, I heard so much crazy shit, man, as it pertains to meditation. I heard somebody say, oh yeah, so in meditation, all you have to do is you have to you have to conjure the energy up from the root chakra and get it to go in a spiral. If you get it to go in a spiral, then it starts to wrap around, coil around the spine. This is the kundalini. Once that kundalini starts to coil up the spine, you have to give it a thrust so it can open up reach the crown chakra and expand the pineal gland. And once your pineal gland, your third eye is open, and then you do the mudras, the hand motions, and this will move any object you want. And I just sit back and I'm like, yo, whoever's listening to you and taking you serious, I feel bad for them. Because truly a waste of time. You're truly a waste of time. That's how I'm looking. But you know, you don't have to do none of that spooky shit. Telekinesis is available to anyone that has the practice time, the luxury of practice time. It's gonna require a lot of practice time. And if you have that time to give it, like I said, I know we got jobs, kids, families, but if you have 2-3 hours a day, every day to yourself, you will accelerate. And of course, you know, take you a couple of spirit showers here and there, you know, just to strengthen the connection to the element. Spirit showers is very important, period. It gives you a chance to wash away the spiritual contamination you let accumulate over time. As I said, spirit showers, which is meditation, enhances psychic abilities. Spirit showers is deep, but this isn't about spirit showers or meditation. Well, it was, but that part is over. This is about telekinesis and the truth about it. Another fun fact about telekinesis. People saying, yo, don't do telekinesis, stop doing it online. Why are you showing everybody your powers? They're watching you. Don't do that. I know how to do the same thing, but I don't do it online because they're watching us. Don't fall into the spirit traps of other people. Don't let the demons that haunt other people haunt you. That's their demon. That demon that's haunting them has nothing to do with you. And the only reason they say these things because they're ignorant, meaning they don't know certain things. So they think telekinesis is something new. Nothing new under the sun. You go to the Far East. In India, you have kids. In India, little kids. Classroom full of kids. I saw it myself. Moving coconuts on their desk. They're making a coconut roll off their desk with their mind. Coconut sitting still. All these kids had a coconut sitting on their desk still. And they made that motherfucker roll off. Now these are children with no hand motions. None of the, you feel me, hand force, none of that shit. They just looking at it. Now this was a few years ago when I saw this. And this was an older documentary. The government don't give a fuck about what we doing with this old, ability. They was watching anybody, they'd be watching the gurus, the Dalai Lamas, the yogis. So people that say that truly, either they don't know how to do it, That's why they say, I don't do it online. I know how to do it, but not online. They don't know how to do it, or they simply being hunted by a demon. And that demon is stopping them from sharing their knowledge and enlightening other people. Nobody's watching you do telekinesis but the people that's interested in learning, or the people that already know telekinesis. The government is not going to try to come snatch you up or shut down your Instagram page for doing TK. You know how many people out here that been knowing about these psychic abilities? And they've been doing them since the 80s. And they're all over YouTube. They're all over the internet. Again, don't let other people's demons haunt you. It's not your demon. So if you want to get online and share your telekinetic abilities or any psychic ability you may have, feel free to do it. Nobody's watching you but your supporters, and maybe a few trolls, but who needs a troll when you got enemies already? So these some fun facts, the truth about telekinesis. You don't have to be on a fucking vegan diet to access these powers. You don't have to do none of the weird sci-fi shit these people are saying do. The truth about telekinesis, all you have to do is be available for the practice time, because it's gonna require practice. A significant amount of practice too. With enough practice hours, you will master telekinesis. Side note, you don't need meditation to unlock these telekinetic abilities or any superpower. However, meditation, specifically spirit showers, does enhance these abilities. But you don't need them to learn. You don't need to meditate to unlock your telekinetic powers. You don't need that. You don't need none of that shit that everybody's saying to unlock your powers. But once you unlock them, meditation will enhance it. It will boost you up and accelerate your learning process, giving you a higher understanding. So I'm going to say that, and I'm going to yield the floor on that note. It's Chief Ynot. I'm Chief of Ynot Gods and Goddesses. Ynot stand for You Need Only Truth. I appreciate y'all in divine energy. I appreciate the divine energy you guys shared with me. As you know, we went to the astral planes together. That was a beautiful spirit shower, as they all are. I appreciate the reflections that come through, you feel me, and appreciate the wisdom I have to share with y'all, man. I'm going to digress from this live, man. Until the end, peace and healing. You need only truth. Don't wise up, because it's time to wise up. Put them together. We got infinity or eternity. Let's get it, y'all.